So now we're on to Real Housewives of Potomac season 7, episode 7. Beef is served. And we continue with Mia still on the phone with Peter, and she's asking what the beef is about. And she tells us that she met him 10 years ago. He's a close family friend. He's people, like, they've been on vacations together. She's been to his openings in Bar One in Charlotte and blah, blah, blah. So they're cool, and so, if he got beef with Wendy, she needs to find out because that's her family and she needs to know what's going on. Okay, girl. Then we move on. And as she shares that her DMs are popping now, they are in her. The boys are out here trying to get her now. They hear that the secret is out and they want her. She shares that she found a house, but she changed her mind about buying it because she can't move in at the time that she wants. The family is not going to be out at the time that she wants them to be, so she rescinded her offer. She also shares that Michael has become very difficult and argumentative with her, and he's been bugging her the whole time she's been on vacation about shit that he should be able to do. Your father, and these kids are not that damn young, so leave me alone. That's pretty much what she was saying. Then we move on. Mia is in the house. Mia is arguing with her best friend Jackie about her being too needy, needing toothpaste, needing deodorant, needing this. Like, girl, you knew you were coming on a trip. You should have had all this shit together. And I agree. Like, me and my friends, we do not share deodorants. We can share toothpaste, but you need to have your own toothbrush, your own shit. I mean, really, you need to have your own lotion because we might not even use the same thing. It's just like, yeah, I get it. I get it, girl. I'm with you on that one, Mia. But you could have been less stank about it. You were a bitch about it. And that's supposed to be your best friend. Now, I ain't gonna be that bitchy. I can be a bitch. My best friends will tell you. I can be a bitch. I try not to be. So they're still trying to get Charisse to stay. I think ultimately she does stay. And Karen is discussing that she hasn't been friends with Charisse in 5 years. And so, she doesn't really care that she's there. She's like, that bridge has been burnt down. She says that they can have a discussion. They can have a discussion at Starbucks because it ain't that deep for her. The issues ain't that serious. Their issues are not that serious. I don't need to have a sit-down lunch with you because I don't have no issues with you. You have issues with me, and I'm not about to give you a lunch date for you to describe your issues because I don't give a fuck about you that much. It's pretty much what she's saying. I mean, it is what it is. So then we move on, and Giselle is saying that Peter told her that Wendy did research on him to find out, what businesses and things that he was into so she can create a business relationship with him. Like, it was an organic. She didn't really know him. She didn't really know what he was about, but she seeked out information, on him so she could, have, some way to create a relationship with him. But she didn't have a genuine relationship with him before the show, is what Giselle was pointing out. Giselle opens up to us about how she met Peter. She says she met him years ago at the BET Awards. They did a fundraiser at his restaurant in Bmore, and Peter brought up that Wendy wanted to open a Nigerian restaurant, but thought it was ludicrous, but that he would play along. That's what he said in the confessional. Like, so if you thought it was ludicrous, if you didn't think she was real about the business, or real about doing business with you, then why would you do it? Because you wanted some screen time? I mean, why do it? Like, why even entertain the option if you don't really know her like that? You don't know if she's really going to be a good business partner, then you're doing it for screen time. That's what it seems like to me. So the scene continues with the girls, Ashley, Mia, and Giselle outside talking, and where Giselle was like, shading Wendy, saying Wendy is broke, so it ain't gonna happen. And Ashley saying, that the whole thing about her searching Peter sounds fishy. And Mia shades Wendy's candle business, saying, she's selling candles. She's a professor. Like, when does that translate to Nigerian restaurant? And Giselle is just over there, ooh, like, this is good. This is juicy. Like, ooh, I can't wait to share these rumors. I'm so happy to share these rumors with these girls. And so, We get back inside and they're ready to go to bar one. All the girls take shots of Epsilon tequila, which I do enjoy, before they left the house. We learned that Charisse and Ashley aren't wearing panties. They have one of these. I mean, if you saw Ashley's little skimpy dress, baby, I mean, yeah, you kidding. I mean, yeah, well, she could have worn G-string, I guess, but I guess she didn't want to. No string right here. I mean, because I think, yeah, her hip is bare in her dress. I don't know why Charisse didn't have on no panties, and I don't want to think about Charisse's vagina, period. Okay? I don't, no. So we have a discussion. They all are discussing in the van about not pooping in front of their man, or pooping, and which was a topic from Giselle and Robyn's podcast. Robyn shares that she waits, that she's real comfortable. You know, she ain't got a problem with having a dump in front of her man. She was like, she's so comfortable that she even walks around her house in the nude and around her sons. Like, her sons will come into the bathroom while she's in the shower, and, you know, it's nothing. Like, titties hanging, pussy out, ass out. No, I don't think that's appropriate. I grew up in a house with all females, so I've had some instances where I've seen my aunt's breasts, or my sister's breasts, or my cousin's breasts, and or them walking around in G-strings and thongs, or just their breasts and panties, or just a towel. Or I've seen pictures. I'm like, I didn't want to see that. Like, like, I understand we're family, but girl, cover up. Like, you would not want me walking around my house with my dick out. Like, no, you wouldn't. They wouldn't want that. So don't walk around your house with your motherfucking titties and ass and pussy out, please. Not around your family, okay? I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's appropriate to walk around your sons like that. I mean, and her son is 14 years old. Puberty is hitting, you know, you're being attracted to the opposite sex. Some is before now, but you definitely are finding the opposite sex or the same sex attractive. So I don't think that that's cool. And Giselle agrees. Giselle is like, that she should cover up. She should not be walking around her sons in the nude. And Ashley joined in the conversation to share that her mom used to do the same thing with her brother. She would just walk around, titties out and everything, like it was nothing. And side note, is her brother gay? I don't know. I'm just curious. I don't know. Can somebody let me know that? Does anybody hear anything? Let me know. So they pull up to bar one. They're and Wendy is shocked because she didn't know that they were eating at bar one. It's another messy thing that Mia didn't let her know that they were going to bar one. And then she already knew that Peter had an issue with her, and then you don't even let her know that they're going to bar one so she can maybe seek him out and try to, correct something with him or something. No, that's not what you did. But Wendy's like, oh, this is a perfect coincidence. But I didn't come here to discuss business with Peter, though. I'm on vacation. I'd love to see him, but I'm not here to speak business with him. The spot looks very nice. It's big. It's open. And they're coming in, and we still see that Mia is still being a bitch towards Jacqueline. They all sit down, and Robyn asks when Candace is arriving. And Mia is unconcerned, like, I don't know, girl. She'll be here. I didn't really ask. I didn't tell her. She has that dress. Like, girl, I don't care. Ashley notes that the vibe will be different when Candace arrives because she has a chip on her shoulder. Robyn says that's because of the screaming beef she started with Candace at the burn session when she brought up those rumors about Chris. Ashley says she can't take what she dishes out. Says, oh, well, I don't care if she sees this, thinks that I'm being vindictive. I'm just giving her a dose of her own medicine. So, whatever. Kiss my ass. So, then the ladies move discussion on to Ashley, and they discuss what she said about Chris touching the butt of her friend. Giselle, Kern, and Wendy agree that that is what was said. And Giselle's like, Chris is out here grabbing booties? According to me, Chris is out here grabbing booties, y'all. But maybe because Candace ain't got no booties. The shade. Ashley then corrects them and says, no, she didn't say he touched her butt. She said he leaned over and was close to her, but he did not touch her butt. He just leaned over and, was too close for comfort for the girl. Like, and Giselle's, she was uncomfortable with how close he was. You being a married man and you just like, you might have been a little thirsty and you been leaning over here a little close, trying to whisper things in the ear, but he didn't grab her ass. So then Giselle moves the conversation on to Karen and just shares how excited and happy she was to see that they spoke to each other. Charisse gave a little bothered little face like, I guess, bitch. Charisse was bothered by the topic. Like, she know that Karen is really not featuring her. She's still mad because she's been trying to reach out and have this meeting with Karen, and Karen is paying her dust. Like, no, girl, I don't want to be bothered with you, but I will be nice on my birthday weekend and speak to you because you're here, even though I didn't invite you. So then they move on, and Charisse brings up that Wendy told her that Karen thinks Charisse is coming from a bad place. But that's not what she said, because they had a little sit down on the couch before they left for bar one. And that's not exactly what she said. I don't remember verbatim, but that's not what she said. So Wendy says to Charisse that you're deflecting. Now, you're deflecting now because the issue doesn't concern me. Your issue is with Karen. You're deflecting and you might be scared of Karen. That's why you're not. That's why you're saying shit to me. Like, keep that shit over there. I said what I said, and now you're twisting my words. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. So Mia jumps in, and she's like, hold on, Wendy. You was just saying, to calm Wendy down. And Wendy was like, don't come for me, especially because you were just in the car siding with Karen about her not fucking with Charisse, telling her, I see why you wouldn't fuck with her. She's so grand. She's, just extra and all this. And now here you go trying to play devil advocate, hopping on the motherfucking fence. She says that's because Charisse was very dramatic about the house and the room. And she mocks Charisse's voice from earlier and everything and says, yeah, like she was just being too grand. Oh, I don't have a bathroom in here. And oh, this is not big enough. And so Charisse was like, girl, no, I wasn't. I was calm about that. No, you weren't, girl. You were talking shit. You were being shady. And moving on, so Robyn, taking her moments, finding a moment, jumps in to shade Wendy. Tells Mia, don't let people twist your words. Robyn, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Sit there and mind your fucking business. Let them handle their own shit. Like, it was so extra. She didn't even need to jump in there. Like, Wendy know what the fuck she said. Mia know what she said. She was letting it know, like, girl, don't put me out here when you out here just talking shit about the girl. Now you're trying to defend her towards me because you got an issue with me because Peter told you that he has an issue with me. Girl, but Wendy didn't even know that Peter had an issue with her yet. Charisse says that she only asked Karen to lunch to figure out what the issue was with her. Karen says, girl, I've evolved. I'm in a better place. People grow apart and I don't go backwards. That was 5 years ago, and I don't know why Charisse wants understanding now. She had all this time to hit me up, to reach out, and she didn't. And now she wants to have lunch and everything now because, girl, you're trying to ease your way back on the show. That's what it's about. And Karen knows it. And Karen also doesn't want you to potentially put out any of her motherfucking secrets. So, no, she doesn't want any solo screen time with your ass, okay? That's what that is giving. Charisse, in her confessional, is like that Karen is avoiding her because she thinks she knows all her secrets. And she says she's probably right. Karen says the grace over her food and pays Charisse no mind. They move on. And Giselle, gives her 2 cents, saying that Karen should just explain the situation to Charisse so that everyone can move on. And Karen's like, okay, girl. All right. I already said I ain't got nothing else. There's nothing to patch up with the bitch. I don't care about her. I don't feature her. But okay. Finally, Peter comes in. He greets the girls, gives hugs and kisses to everyone. He leaves, and Ashley comments that he didn't seem that mad at all at Wendy. Maybe he was just joking about it. Mia says, "Oh yeah, he jokes all the time." He is he jokes all the time. He is a jokester, but I don't think he was joking. So I'm gonna go find out what's up, right? So she leaves to go and talk with Peter. While Charisse went to the bathroom, Giselle brings up to Karen the combo that they just had with Charisse was a good one. And, that she just wants them to be in a good place. Karen says, I didn't ask for lunch, meaning that I was good. I'm good. We can be cordial. We can be here. It's about me right now. It's 9/5. Or no, I'm sorry, it's 5/9. My birthday. It's Karen's day. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. And now, what else is going on in the words of Cynthia Bailey? Like, girl, moving on. I don't care about Charisse. It's about me. It's about my birthday. Yes, about new wig. We move on back to Mia. Mia, who seems real tipsy to me, gets the scoop from Peter. And Peter says that he sent her the paperwork about the lounge and that she never replied. But here she is sitting up in his restaurant in his city and didn't even holler at him. When did Miami become Peter City? Who the fuck is Peter? Like, why does she need to call you to let you know that she's in town? Just because y'all are doing business together. Like, nigga, like, you're not her man. She don't even fucking tell you anything. Like, no. And first of all, I mean, like, she really didn't even know she would even be seeing you. But yeah, I guess. Sounds stupid to me. Mia is already feeling some type of way towards Wendy, is backing up her brother Peter and starts throwing shots about Wendy's finances and everything, and telling Peter pretty much that she doesn't think she's sure she knows what to do, and that he probably shouldn't even do business with her ass. They joke about her being a professor and her selling candles. Like, she just did that earlier at the house, and here she is doing it again. She tells Peter not to waste his time, and if he wants to get shit done, just move on without her ass because she's holding shit up. Then Charisse, comes over. She stops by and, mentions to Peter that she wants to start a champagne bar, that she would love to have a discussion with him so they could work together and do a champagne lounge because she knows she's a champagne girl. I ain't mad at you, girl. Get your ass in there and try to, make all the connections you can. I ain't even mad about that. It's a free country. And we all trying to make some money in it. So, applause. I applaud you, Charisse. Then we get a scene with Mia's best friend, Jacqueline. And Jacqueline is talking about how she doesn't think her and Mia would have been friends if she had met her as an adult. She was like, because they both have very strong personalities, and that Mia can be very bossy, which we have seen, and that she's the only friend that will challenge her, which because she won't just do what the fuck Wendy says. She's like, no, girl, I know you before you got in the show. I know you before you got money, bitch. You was a broke little something, and yeah, and me and my family helped your ass out, so remember that. So Mia comes back to the table, and Giselle asks Mia what she was talking about with Peter. She says that Wendy has beef with Peter. She told everybody that Wendy has beef with Peter because of the contract stuff, and Wendy was like, I got beef. I don't do beef with men, so I don't even know what you're talking about, girl. Like, miss me with that. So that definitely set Mia off. She comes hard at Wendy with questions about not letting Peter know that she was coming to Miami. And Wendy is like, no, he's not my man. I'm not here on a business trip. This is not a business trip. He's not my man. So what the fuck do you mean? I don't need to let that man know anything. Like, I don't owe him anything. So what are you talking about? And Mia's like, well, girl, because he's helping you, and you should be more considerate. You need to get past your feelings because this is about business. This is not about a man, whatever. Like, get past it. This is about business, and you need to be a businesswoman that you claim. Wendy doesn't back down and lets Mia know, like, maybe that's what you do with your man, but I don't do that. I don't do that with nobody else's man. I do that with my husband. He's not my husband. I don't play those games that you play with your husband and y'all relationship. We don't do those things. Mia said, I'm the boss and I handle shit. She's the only black woman in her boardroom of all men, and she makes shit happen. Wendy shouts that she is the only black female professor at Johns Hopkins and the youngest. Kudos, girl. Claps. Claps. That's what's up. Big ups. Unfortunately, I do feel that, the behavior that was expressed in this episode, kind of cast a shadow on Wendy and all the great things that she does at school at Johns Hopkins and on, TV and, as a commentator and everything. Like, it's just even the fact that Bravo had to put in the credits, Johns Hopkins is not associated with this show or something like that. Like, so, I just hope it did not affect her career at Johns Hopkins about everything that happened on this show, because that would just be terrible. Like, she's accomplished too much to let this show defile her name like that. Like, no, she was defending herself, and, she had to do what she had to do. But it's a fine line, especially when you work so, deep in the public, in the educational system. They have a different set of, morals, about what, just what they want people to, think about their faculty. So I just hope that it doesn't affect that. But Wendy was like, girl, yeah, I'm a professor. You can't tell me how to be a boss because I'm one already. Check me. Check my facts. Yeah, check your facts and stop talking to me about a man that's not my husband. I don't care about Peter like that, okay? Leave that shit alone. Mia still lit, not caring about what Wendy is saying. It's pretty much saying that Wendy doesn't want to hear what she's saying. She doesn't understand that it's about business. It's not about husbands. And Wendy says to listen, don't tell me what the fuck to do, okay? I'm grown. I'm going to do what I need to do. Don't need to keep telling me that I should have called this man when I got here to town when I'm grown and that's not my husband. Like, I will talk to him when I feel like it. You may play with your husband like that, but I don't. And me, it's like, I don't, why is she making it about husbands? It's not about husbands. It's about business. So they are full on back and forth. And Wendy's like, girl, this is a business trip. This is not about husbands. So me, out of nowhere, says, shoosh, throws that drink on Miss Girl over top of Ashley's lap. Well, it's Ashley or Karen. And, it was over Karen's lap. And security swoops in, grabs Mia, holds her back, saying, no, she's talking about my husband. She shouldn't be talking about my husband. And that's why she threw the drink on her, because she was talking about G. And she's like, get the fuck up from the table, Wendy. Get the fuck up. And Wendy's like, gets up and is like, well, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do if I don't get the fuck up? I don't have to leave. So Robyn is on the sideline. She's still making comments about Wendy. So everybody at the table is just, in it, watching. And then Robyn, sensing her moment to jump in because she does not like Wendy, jumps in and pulls out her phone and starts filming the argument. But she mostly is only filming Wendy. She's not even filming Mia at all. She's just filming Wendy and calling her antagonistic, telling her she needs to just stop talking. Says, if you don't want this fight to continue, just stop, Wendy, because you're being so antagonistic. Stop it, Wendy. Stop it. I'm filming you, but stop it. All right, girl, Robyn, you just irked me. Like, I just wanted to jump through the TV and snatch your phone from you. And I mean, why didn't production jump in and say anything? Like, I don't know. Like, I thought, I didn't know they let you film while you're being filmed. Like, I've never seen that done on any episode of any other episode or cast. So I don't even know why they let her continue to do that. Wendy was on one. Wendy was heated, and rightfully so. Her outfit was wet. Her hair was wet. She luckily the drink didn't get in her face. And so, she's still going back with Mia, and she's like, Mia, yeah, you and your husband, y'all can go fuck other women and fuck other men, okay? That's what the fuck y'all can do and leave me alone. That's what the fuck you want to do. But me and my husband, we don't do that shit, okay? You want to go fuck other men and fuck other women? That's what y'all do. Say, what type of boss throws drinks? You know, and why are you so hype? Why are you so hype about another man that's not your husband, that you're not dating? Girl, you're probably fucking Peter. That's why you're so fucking mad. You're probably fucking Peter. That's why you're so fucking hype, girl. And so, Giselle and the Green Eye Banders are like on the sideline. Oh, that's a lie. Is that true? Oh, why would you say that? Blah, blah, blah. You know, hyping it even more. Not helping the situation. Not trying to calm things down. They're just adding fuel to the fire, it seems like to me. So, yeah, we see that Giselle's is like, Wendy is just making shit up now. She's just making stuff up. And, girl, the nerve of you. Girl, you've been making shit up your whole time you've been on this show. Like, girl, like your non-existent relationship with Jamal, like when you had him come on the show, and just the lies are endless. I'm not even going to go down them, but the nerve of you to call Wendy a liar, like, no. It was fair game, bitch. You threw a drink in my face. It's all. I'm telling everything that I fucking heard now, bitch. Yeah, I'm coming for your ass, okay? She ain't hit her, but I'm going to use these words to hurt your ass. Jacqueline gets up trying to be peacemaker. She's over there with security trying to pull Mia away while Wendy's still going off. And Wendy calls Mia a crater face bitch. Hilarious. Mia's like, what? And she, you know, act like she's going to get physical with Wendy, and then you know, like she's up in Wendy's face, and then security pulls Wendy away. And but Wendy was not scared. Okay, she was like I ain't even tripping off her. She mostly got the drink on my hair, and it ain't even, you know, I ain't even mad because it's wet and wavy, bitch. So thanks, you just made it look a little bit better, a little shinier. I guess. As she says, it was shots fired when Mia threw that drink, and says that if anybody threw a drink on her, that it would be going down too. Like, no, like, you don't fucking throw no drink on me. So the girls, you know, may laugh at how Karen dodged the drink Matrix style. Like, girl, how did that drink miss you? She said, girl, it was God's love that saved her from getting hit by that drink. While Mia is away inside the restaurant, she's making excuses for her actions while talking to Jacqueline. She said she snapped because she was pissed off at Mia, Wendy, for bringing up her husband. But girl, you started with her first. And then we go back where Robyn is still gaslighting Wendy, still saying that she's antagonizing Mia, but not mentioning the fact that Mia threw a fucking drink on her and has been coming at her first and the whole time. But you are only highlighting Wendy's actions. Girl, bye. She said she doesn't agree that Mia should have thrown a drink on her, but that she was still antagonizing her. So Mia's like, no, I'm going to go back. She comes back, and Karen says that throwing a drink, to her, she said throwing a drink is never right. Mia says that, well, she was talking about my husband, and how are you going to defend her? Like, no, she was talking about my husband. So I don't care. I don't care about throwing a drink on her because she was talking about my husband. And Karen's like, no, that's not right. It's never right to do that. And so she continued to try to play devil's advocate. And Mia wasn't having it. It was like, Karen, that's fucked up. Like, no, you're defending her. And she was talking about my husband. And girl, you sound stupid. Giselle, not missing a moment, and says, Karen, you're humping. I guess meaning that she was straddling the fence. Karen says that two wrongs don't make a right, babe. And I'm going to keep humping on the fence to my last breath, bitch. Like, no. And so Giselle was like, well, girl, be a friend to somebody. And Karen said, I am a friend to everybody, including your sorry raggedy ass, okay? So shut up. Giselle screams, no, you're not, no. Like, this is a whole fucking mess right now. It's just, I don't even, like, it's here. It's here. Argument here. I didn't know what the fuck. It was a mess. It was a mess. But it was Mia still sitting beside Karen, going at Wendy, still antagonizing Wendy, pointing her finger in her face, over top, reaching over Karen. And Karen is like, girl, let me get the fuck up. So I think she ended up getting up, and so they both get up. Mia and Wendy get up, and and Wendy moves closer to Mia before being pulled away by security. And while she's in her confession, she really let her slide. But now you're not about to get hyped with me again and putting your finger in my face. Now, like I told you, girl, don't put your finger in my face. Calm down. So security pulls her to the side and calmed her down before she returned to the table. Mia calls Wendy ghetto and says that she can't take being called out on her shit. That, it's something, anything, if it's anything that she's insecure about, or if it's true, she can't take it. And they show some confessional scenes where she's going off on the girls, whatever, last season or whatever. So they're still arguing. They're going back and forth. Wendy calls Mia a crater faced bitch again. And Mia's like, no, you're not going to keep calling me. You're not going to keep calling a crater faced bitch or whatever. And Wendy's like, yeah, what kind of a woman, what kind of a CEO throws a drink on another woman for not calling a man? Like, girl, you sound ridiculous. You sound stupid. Mia says that she threw the drink on Wendy because everything that she was saying was BS. She says, you was talking bullshit, and that's why I threw that drink on your ass. You needed to calm down. Wendy tells Mia, shut the fuck up, and continues to blast her for throwing that drink on her, pointing out, that she's a CEO and a boss, and you're acting like this in public. Says, girl, you should be embarrassed for yourself and your business, okay? Because this is too much. You're embarrassing me, and you're embarrassing yourself. Shut up. Meanwhile, Robyn was still filming the whole thing, still coming, antagonizing Wendy, still gaslighting Wendy. And so Wendy's like, girl, like, no, what the fuck would you do if Mia threw a drink on you? Wendy asked Mia if she was going to throw another drink because they were arguing, standing up, and she's like, Giselle's like, yeah, she might when she gets up from this table. So Mia gets up and she's, hype, mad, and she this time throws her purse at Wendy, swings it and throws it. And she's literally pulled away by security again. Wendy, high on adrenaline, continues to express her points, but Robyn's petty ass, impartial ass, continues to antagonize her. And gets up and is like, Wendy, you're the winner. You're the winner. You got it. Everybody, Wendy's the winner. Mocking her like, girl, shut the fuck down. This don't even concern you. Like, you just showing your true colors. And so they finally get their food. And Karen asks the people if she can have her food to go. Because looks like her pre-birthday dinner has been ruined. Mia leaves the table. She calls G. She's crying to G, saying she wants to come home. She wants to get a plane ticket to come back. So the girls, Robyn and Giselle, go out to check on Mia. They don't ask Wendy how she's doing, how she's feeling, or anything. They just run after Mia. They basically give her a pass for her actions because they don't like Wendy, as we all can see, especially evidenced by this episode. When Mia is calling Gordon, she's crying, saying she wants to come home, blah, blah, blah. And she tells him, her side of the story. And she says, and he asks her, what did the girl say? And she's like, everyone agrees with her except for Karen. So Karen asks Wendy, girl, what you were saying, was that true? Like, are those things true about her and Gordon? And Wendy was like, well, I mean, I said them out of anger. She was pissing me off, but I have heard rumors. So I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying it is true, but I heard rumors, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm expressing. I'm expressing the rumors that I heard about G and Mia. because the bitch came for me, so I can come for you too. Ashley is back at the table with Wendy and them, and she says that I love Mia, but when she's talking to Wendy, she's like, I love Mia, but I'm not down with the physicality. Like, it was uncalled for. I don't agree that anybody should be throwing drinks. It was completely unnecessary. Like, she didn't have to do that. But I mean, I still love her, but that was just not cool. So while they're still discussing everything, Giselle made it back to the table, and she was, showing empathy for Mia and empathizing with Mia to the point where it upset Wendy. And Wendy was like, no, I'm going to leave because I don't have time to sit here with Wendy empathizers and people who are now, flip flopping on supporting violence, because you're a hypocrite. Because last season, the season when Monique hit Candace, you were all against violence. But now when it's me and me is throwing drinks on me and trying to hit me with her purse, you're all for it. You're all game. It's not an issue. You don't need security now, but you need security for Monique. Like, so make it make sense, bitch. Like, no. So she said, no, let me get the fuck out of here before I have to cut some more bitches out, because this is ridiculous. And I agree. Like, girl, no, y'all. The colorism is real. It is real. It's on display, and it's despicable. It's disgusting. Like, the way they did Wendy this episode was horrible. When I saw the initial trailer and they showed her getting the drink thrown on her, I was excited. I thought it was gonna be some good TV. But now that we see the episode, it's quite disgusting. It's quite disgusting and sad that Mia would even go that far, like, over something so petty, so stupid. Like, it just was not necessary. Not that I agree with physical violence at any point. I don't think it's necessary unless you're defending yourself. But yeah, that, we've seen the playful drink toss, but that wasn't playful. That was horrible. That was fucked up. And for Robyn and Giselle to sit there and act like it was just cool, like, like Mia was in the right for her actions, her behavior, it's terrible. And that's all I have to say about that. That was the end of the episode. I will be back with my Real Housewives episode 8 recap very soon. I have to finish watching the episode. I'm so behind. It's just been a struggle for me, working in time to watch these shows, take my notes, recap them, get rest, do everything else in my life. So thank you for watching, for tuning in. Like, comment, and share. Let me know, what you think, and what you thought about it, and everything that's going on. Again, my name is Zeke Alexander, and I will see you later. Bye.